So we have 39 and we have 20. So that's 12 and that's 2. So you're being asked to surrender, or this is, you're very popular. People really, really like you. You may have been telling people that you're going to be moving pretty soon to a new house, or you could be moving back to your house. This is kind of like the community saying, I can't wait till you get back to your house, or this could be like a housewarming. Okay, we can't wait till you move back to your house. It's community support. Okay, you're popular, people like you. And there could be people saying, I can't wait till you come back. Can we clarify community, please? Oh, oh, oh. Yeah. The thing is, you're not going anywhere. Remember I said you're not going anywhere. You just got to stay where you are and hold your own. Six of Swords is reversed. Okay, so this lesson is not over yet. I don't know if it's your lesson or their lesson. Because if it isn't your lesson, it's practice for you. If it is their lesson, then there's still something that they have to learn. Okay, so be patient and have faith and do your best to stay grounded, even though you feel a little unseated. Okay, yeah, so for a lot of you guys, this could be, you know, communication, your friends and your neighbors going when you're going to come back home, when are you guys moving back in, or you could be telling all your friends and your loved ones, the people that support you, that are behind you, you could be telling them that you're going to come back home when the I just heard this joke. I remember this joke. It was it's kind of stupid. It's like, when the sun goes down, I'm going to tiptoe over to your fence and butt fuck you till your eyes bug out. Yeah, I know it's a silly kids one, but looking at that moon in that picture, when the moon is full, and that's all they gave me was when the moon is full. So it's kind of like this might happen around a full moon, and coincidentally not, September 13th at 6:33 in the evening, we have a full moon in Pisces. It is a harvest moon, so that is about closure and healing and secret dreams. So there could be a decision, or there could be a faster movement that speeds up because it is a full moon. You could be beginning to move right around the middle of the month. And it may, you know, pretty much between like the middle of September to the middle of October, we have closure, then we have courage and change, and then we have home and possession. So pretty much in the next couple of months, you're going to be moving back home, if in fact that's what you're going to do. For some of you guys, you're moving to a new place. For some of you guys, you're going back home after having to be displaced for a period of time, probably a year. Wheel of Fortune and Prince of Pentacles. Prince of Pentacles, Princess, excuse me, big difference. Okay, this is physical traveling. This is discussion and negotiation. It's practical. Discussing practicality. Okay. We are getting everything set up to move in, or it's discussion. Okay, things are about to speed up. We got full moons coming. What do we got to do? So there's going to be more discussion and a breakdown where you guys will create more of a solid plan. You know you got to move, but you haven't really made any plans. You've kind of tossed it around. And Princess of Pentacles is going to be, you guys are discussing it and laying down the groundwork, and not just laying it down, you're writing it down. Okay, this is our list. We need to do this, we need to do this, we need to do this. And it's kind of like preparing, prepping. What do we need to do before somebody can move in? And okay, so this needs to be done before somebody can move in. Then somebody's got to stay there. So there's going to be this period of time where if you are in a relationship, you're going to have to be there by yourself in order to protect your items, especially with Uranus retrograde in Taurus. There's a lot of sudden thefts. So if you start moving some stuff in, somebody's going to have to stay there to watch it and to slowly work on it. Okay, and now that somebody's in there, how do we prepare it to live in it for the long term? Okay, somebody's in there. Now we need to make sure somebody's in there to watch the property, to bring the animals in, to set up. Now I live off grid, so for me it would be having to get new batteries, having to hook up the water pump, and just, you know, accommodating someone else, because you may have left by yourself, but it's almost like you're coming back with somebody else, a new addition. There's an extra person there. Poverty, toil and labor, mature woman, family room, main female, and despair. Okay, so poverty is barely being able to meet your basic needs. It goes from 37 to 38, so it progresses, okay? Even though you're making very little to no money, you keep going. You show up every day, you're there, you're working. Toil and labor is about automatic processes, and at this point, it's kind of become automatic. They're telling me Capricorn. Capricorn has a habit of working in order to compensate for something else instead of thinking. They can go on robotic mode. So it's basically like you're functioning, your daily functioning, and what you do, you're in a perpetual cycle of thinking, I don't have. You're going to have to get out of that. Look at that Magician on there. Beginning to create a new life. Wow. Beginning to create a new life, and also getting out of that cycle of feeling like a victim, working very hard. Virgo also plans for the long haul, and they think about long-term security. So mature woman, you're doing the grown-up thing. Even though you want to leave, you're kind of hanging in there. And look at that, 6 and 6. Is this 36? There's a 36. 6 and 6 would be healing, would be social responsibility. It would be showing your love through service. So you're being very responsible. You're showing up to work every day, even though you're suffering in terms of financially. Family room, main female, and despair. Okay, so there was definitely a meeting. It could be wearing on you too. With mature woman, it doesn't necessarily mean that it's your mom or grandma or auntie or cousin. It's just kind of like day-to-day, dreary, automatic working with no progress. It's kind of making you feel old. It's getting old. You may be over it. And you could be so stressed, you feel like you're taking care of everything. You could be working very hard, because mature woman is the nurturer. But 6 also is Virgo. And there's a lot of why me kind of deal. So somebody could be saddled with all the hard labor and getting not too much out of it. Okay, and they've been stuck in that role. Family room, there's been a meeting where somebody's expressed what they truly feel. Main female, and despair. Okay, so this meeting could have you really down, like either somebody told you to stop doing something or they wanted something else. Okay. And there's this tendency to feel depressed. That's like sadness or depression. Really down. Feeling, let's see, number 32, 5. Okay, feeling like there's really nothing more you can do about whatever the situation is. Let me clarify this. So there's a distinct worry about something. We are in Virgo season, so it could be your health, it could be your job, it could be your job because of your health, it could be your health because of your job, and it could be neither. 7 of Wands and Queen of Pentacles, we have courage. This is Mars in Leo. Taking action, having courage, standing up for what you believe in. Queen of this is Queen of Pentacles, so that would be good fortune due to excellent management. So it's kind of like you're doing what you're supposed to. With 7 and Mars, it's, hold on, and, sorry about that, and you could have witnessed somebody being bullied, okay, and you might have had to stand up for somebody or stand up for yourself. And there's people yelling outside, yay. Hold on. Okay, so I'm going to read these cards first before I pull any more. Aina, Earth. Be grounded. You are worthy. Love yourself as you love Mother Earth. Nurture your soul and essence. You are deserving and your presence is honored. So there's a lot of oracle cards that jumped out of this deck of Heaven Ascending on Earth. And I actually carry this in my shop, but I don't have any copies right now. They're kind of backlogged. Akua, God. Everything around us has spirit. Cultivate your journey with appreciation. Try to be humble and recognize Ha, the breath of life. Okay, so stay grounded, appreciate. Then we have Mo'olelo, legend. Always listen to your heart and soul. Follow your personal dreams. Find the beauty within yourself and allow your spirit to flourish. Your courage will help others move forward with confidence. This is how legends are born. Okay, so like I was saying earlier, you may have been asked to do something, or you may have been asked to stop doing something. You had to you had to stand up for yourself. And you've actually been doing good, so it was not justified. The stop doing this, like I was saying, bullied. Hiki, ability. Today, all is attainable. The love and integrity you radiate will be sent back to you with tenderness and joy. Okay, remember what I was saying, trying to get control of yourself. Ho'ololi, messages. Remember to pay attention when the whisper of the wind chants messages to those who will listen. Recognize and cherish the worthiness of life. Okay, it took me a few minutes. I had to get over my anger before I could hear, because I wasn't able to listen, because I was giving all that energy to my anger, just like they were when they were bullying, right? Ho'oponopono, to seek resolution. You are very gifted and have the gift of resolution. Communicate and allow the universe to help you radiate integrity and love, you know. That's the part when you're saying, God help me. Somebody help me. Where are we at? 13 minutes? All right, I'm going to pull a couple more from this. So let's get a little bit of more information about this karmic lesson that's not quite over. So can we get a little bit more clarification on the karmic lesson? When will this end? When does the karmic lesson end? Oh, look at that. So I can already see it's discipline. Okay. When you can control yourself. 9 of Wands. For me, that's discipline. It can be prison. It can be trapped. But it's basically saying you're not going anywhere. This is double confirmation that you're trapped and set in place right now. You are exactly where you're supposed to be. So chill for a minute and try to make the best of it, even though the tendency would be to want to run away. Okay, so with something closing out in your personal life, and the thing is, community and house closing out. Princess of Pentacles. You may be moving. Like I was saying, you may have a lot of support, or people may be saying, hey, when are you going to come home? And okay, we're setting up, we're getting ready, we're discussing what we need to do, we're negotiating our choice, the practical things. We got to do this, got to do that, got to do this. And then the Magician is about creating, as above, so below. It is new beginnings, okay? And something we're missing here in the in-between. We went straight from the Wheel of Fortune to the Magician. I don't see the full energy in here. So you're working with somebody. Running errands. So it looks like you're coming back. I did say that. Coming back to the house with somebody new. Look at that. The Queen of Pentacles has Queen of Hearts and Queen of Swords. So basically, you're doing a good job, okay? You did have to stand up for yourself, but you also had to come from a place of love. But you also had to say, you know, this is it. You're not going to push me around. I'm always going to protect myself and stand up for myself. Queen of Swords is independent. She doesn't need anybody's validation. Queen of Hearts is any kindly, gentle woman. The only thing you're missing here is Queen of Wands. Okay, that is the only thing you're missing, which is kind of good because the Queen of Wands has been coming up on fire. I mean, she was lit up, and the Queen of Wands is really dominant. So, so you're having to suppress the Queen of Wands, and we go from flaming to, I want to say, seething with the Queen of Swords, but with a measure of control, because you have to acknowledge that you have to come from a place of love. You have to come from a place of integrity and keep that energy flowing, because all anger does, all anger, fear, hate, all that does is it stops the flow of positive energy. Let's clarify this Magician. So it looks like somebody moving in with you. You guys are beginning something new. They may or may have, oh, look at that. They may or may not have committed to you previously, and now it's like they've decided they're all in. Look at that, Judgment. Karma. Okay, so one of the reasons why you're still stuck here, and you're still trying to make the best of things, is you're just going to wait. Like I was saying, you're exactly where you need to be. Okay, you're trapped. You're feeling trapped, but you're here for a reason. You're going to have to use the utmost discipline. What was the phrase? Move purposefully and act purposefully. Do everything with a purpose. Okay, and the thing is, Judgment. The thing about Virgos is the shadow side is very judgmental, very critical, and I just have to say that when something happens, when somebody does something, it's natural to be angry. It's natural to want to do something about it or to get them back. But I have to remind you guys that it's not your place to make that kind of judgment, okay? Only the universe is the judge. Your job is to love. Your job is to act with honor and integrity. It is not your job to judge somebody else unless you want somebody judging you, right? Okay, that's one of the hardest things to remember, you know, because being angry, you're like, well, they did this, they did this, they did that. Well, you know, what are you doing? They did this, they did that, they did this. That's victim mentality. Okay, I understand. There's five planets in Virgo. It's really, really hard, but ultimately, it's not up to you to teach this person a lesson. Either they can observe you and learn the lesson from you that way, or the universe is going to bring them that lesson, and that's why they're here. If they're not doing the right thing, if somebody else has come at you out of fear, if you're coming at somebody out of fear, the universe is going to deliver that wake-up call, okay, but not when you want. You do not run the universe. The universe runs you, even though you've created it. So allow it to do its job and release making judgments about other people, and including yourself. No, oh, look at that. Okay. Prince of Pentacles, 5 of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles. So we got Princess and Prince of Pentacles. This is a matching pair. Beautiful. There's a lot of feminine energy in here. I don't really see the only male energy besides the Magician in here that I see right away is this Prince here. Discussion, planning, negotiations. We need to move. So wherever you're living at, you basically, your partner wants to get the hell out of there, and that's why they're coming with you to this new home or back to your old home where they weren't before. Ten of Pentacles is blessings and abundance. It's basically almost like the same as this community here. It is having your family, friends, and people from the community support you. It is finding what you need exactly when you need it, like the universe, you know, bringing you an opportunity to make some money right when you need $20 for gas or something. Okay, but this community has something extra. Not only is it protection and abundance, it's protection and abundance of support. This is people saying, we love you, we miss you, and I can't wait. You know, this is your friends group. Community at the house. This is like when you're going to have a housewarming. As soon as I get the house set up and actually move in. Okay, well, I'm working on it. We're about to work on it. Your partner is helping you because they want to get out of their house that they're in. Looks like somebody may have projected on them. Maybe the landowner or landlord or neighbor or somebody around there is giving them trouble at their place where they live or even at their work, and they want to get out of there. And then, like I said, Ten of Pentacles, support. So things are actually looking pretty good. Just remember, you know, it's hard not to be angry at somebody, but ultimately it's not your job to judge. Okay, you don't like people judging you, so don't judge anyone else, no matter what they do. All you can do is defend yourself, stand up for yourself, and your reputation is actually going to speak for itself. She don't take no shit, but she sure can. She's sure full of love. She sure is kind. She sure is generous. You notice that the Queen of Wands is missing, yeah? She was on fire. That has been cooled, and it's been transmuted into courage rather than anger. Gentleness. Archangel Sandalphon. Be very gentle with yourself at this time. Surround yourself with gentle people, situations, and environments. Yeah, somebody's trying to get out of an environment, a household environment and a work environment. This can be a couple. This can be two different people. This can be the same person experiencing these two problems. Clairaudience. Archangel Zadkiel. Notice the loving guidance you hear inside your mind or from other people. Yeah, you know, you got a lot of support. You're supported by the universe. You're supported by your friends, your family, your neighbors, your new neighbors. There's a lot of support and encouragement and a lot of love. That's pretty awesome, seeing as so many people are all freaked out with this Virgo energy. So I'm going to go ahead and pull one of these, because I pulled a lot of oracle cards. And amazingly, I'm only on 20. Oh, I am only on 20. Oh, look at that. And it's stuck under my finger too, because we pulled a lot of oracle cards from there. This was the one that came out, and you know, I got what? Ho'oponopono, and here's Pono. Okay, to be right with, integrity. 15 is, it's alchemy. Okay, it's making magic. It's changes in the expression or boundary of your expression. So it's kind of like holding back and coming from the best place possible. My intention is to live in alignment with my core values and to cultivate honesty and integrity in all of my relationships. By choosing to live in integrity with yourself, your family, your friends, your living space, your work, and in the ecosystem of the planet, you cultivate true alignment with your life. Living honestly and from your core values will allow you to be more effective and less stressed in all of your endeavors. Right. All right, guys, that's all I got for you today. I'll be back tomorrow with the weekend reading and horoscope for Saturday and Sunday. Love you guys. Take care.